Losing a pet is like losing a piece of your heart. If you're struggling with grief, you're not alone. At MyDogDied, we understand the pain and are here to support you. Visit us today and find comfort, guidance, and a community that cares. We received a letter from someone who's lost their pet and have allowed us to share their story so that it will help other listeners deal with the loss of their pet. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. Hello, friends. When I first opened Shelly's letter, the weight of her words settled over me like the quiet of a long, empty night shift. Her handwriting, neat but with a few smudges here and there, told me there had been tears, probably more than a few, between each sentence. Dear Don, my name is Shelly. I'm 32 years old, and I live in Iowa City, Iowa. I'm writing to you because 3 weeks ago, I lost my partner and my best friend, Butch, a 4-year-old Black Labrador who served as my K9 partner on the force. I trained him from the first day he arrived, and every night I took him home. He wasn't just my work partner. He was my family. Shelly went on to tell me about the night everything changed. It was a call like many others, an armed robbery in progress. She and Butch were first on the scene. As the suspects fled, Butch gave chase. I didn't even have to give him the command, she wrote. He just knew what to do. But in the chaos, one of the robbers turned, raised his weapon, and fired. Butch fell mid-stride. Shelly was at his side in seconds, but there was nothing she could do. I could almost hear her voice as I read the words. I'd been trained for worst-case scenarios, but no one trains you for the moment you lose your partner, your dog, your heart. Shelly described their bond in a way only someone who has lived every moment beside their dog could. She had been with him through the long days of K9 Academy, the endless repetition of commands, the first time he successfully tracked a missing child. And after every shift, no matter how hard the day, she'd load him into her SUV, and he'd ride home with his head resting on the center console, eyes half closed but always alert. And then there was Butch's personality, the part of him that made everyone at the police station love him. He had this habit, Shelly wrote, of opening the fridge in the break room when no one was looking. He'd nose the handle, nudge the door open, and quiet as a cat, pull out whatever he could reach. One time it was leftover pizza. Another time, someone's lunch bag. He'd trot past my desk with his prize, pretending he'd been sent on official business. That was Butch. A professional when the badge was on, a lovable rascal when it wasn't. Shelly said she found MyDogDied.com one night when she couldn't sleep. I typed how to cope after losing a police dog into the search bar. She told me. Your site came up. I read stories from other people who'd lost their dogs. And for the first time in days, I didn't feel alone. I realized there's a kind of family here, a family of people who understand that a dog isn't just a dog. As I reached the final lines of her letter, my own throat tightened. I know Butch died doing exactly what he was born to do, protect. He gave his life for me and for our community. But right now, it just feels like there's this huge hole where he used to be. I miss the sound of his paws on the kitchen floor. I miss the way he'd sigh when I finally sat down after a long day. I miss my boy. When I finished reading, I just sat there for a while. I thought about all the dogs I've read about, all the people who have written to me with stories that tear at the heart, but also remind us of the beauty of love. Butch wasn't just a working dog. He was a protector, a friend, a source of laughter in the middle of serious days. And Shelly, she's part of a rare group of people who have known the privilege of working side by side with a K9 partner. That bond is forged in trust and tested in moments most of us will never face. Losing that kind of partner isn't just losing a pet. It's losing a part of yourself. I want Shelly to know that her story will be remembered here, among others who understand. That Butch's courage, his loyalty, and yes, even his snack-stealing antics are part of a legacy that can't be erased by a single moment of violence. Some people will read this and feel only the sadness, but if you look closely, you'll also see the love that made the sadness possible. That love is what endures. It's what will carry Shelly forward, even on the days when the silence feels unbearable. So here's to Butch, a hero, a rascal, and a friend. May his memory run as far and as free as he did that night. before the world became a little less bright without him.
Your love for your pet never fades, and neither should your support. If you're grieving, don't go through it alone. Visit MyDogDied.com or call us at 85-5925-2658 and connect with those who truly understand. Healing starts here. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. If you have a story that you would like to tell us, your dog stories at mydogdied.com at gmail.com.